Hey, this is Soundist. So Lorde released Virgin, which was her first album in 4 years. What Was That was her first #1 on US Spotify since Royals, and she describes the songs as rugged, vulnerable, and messy. She emphasizes that she's returning to a pure and transparent version of herself, and the color associated with the album is clear. Her close friend, collaborator, and fellow artist Dev Hynes, also known as Blood Orange, says that the album is expressive and intimate, and it's like she's confiding her deepest secrets to a friend. So to trace back the timeline of how she got to this point, basically she struggled with an eating disorder during solar power, and it was kind of her way of keeping herself small in multiple ways. Kind of described it as one of the weakest times in her life. Before touring for Solar Power between 2022 and 2024, she started MDMA and psilocybin therapy for PTSD. She said that the effects of this therapy helped her tour without stage fright, and she could kind of be more herself in the city she was touring. So instead of being holed up in a hotel the whole time, she was able to explore, and she didn't have that kind of impending doom kind of feeling that can come with stage fright. In 2023, she was in a relationship with UMG New Zealand executive Justin Warren. After they broke up, she was reflecting on their breakup, and she said that she's been in relationships with older people who she's kind of likened to God in terms of the pedestal that she put them on, and she always kind of needed someone to rely on and look up to since she was on her own and didn't really have that. In terms of the art that she was engaging with when she was making this album, she said that she read a lot of books about the body, specifically essential labor, motherhood, and unbearable weight. And she also read novels by Annie Ernaux, Rachel Cusk, and Ben Lerner. She enjoyed going to art museums and shows, especially with older women, just because she would get a lot of wisdom from them. And she found that she really loved the work of Martin Wong. This album is really vulnerable, and I think it's kind of beautiful for an artist to be encouraged to exist in that space and be so authentic and have fans who are ready to go on the journey with them because they expect that authenticity, which requires you to show up as you are at any stage. This album really feels like a singer-songwriter type album, and it's pared back, but I like how her voice is doubled because it just kind of gives a subtle intensity to her lyricism, and it kind of plays into that idea of what Dev Hynes was talking about, how she's kind of whispering a secret to a friend. It kind of feels like a conversation. So many of these songs are really good and really impactful, but I think two that I am most drawn to personally are Shapeshifter and Man of the Year. But it's a great listen overall and a great album.